I got tons of my true color.
What is going on, everybody? As my quality is terrible, can you hear me from the ether? It is your boy, Quaban Star G. And I look and sound like a robot, but it's all good. Welcome to MD. And now I shall toss it to my two compatriots. First, the Judge Avian Knighton.
What is up, everyone? We are in the middle, right smack dab in the middle of spooky season, and today we're going to be talking about our favorite Halloween episodes. Let's get into it.
And the next one up is the Omnipotent Odd Geek. You're muted, dude.
You're muted, Mike. You're muted.
I hate it. I hate it. I'm ready to go to bed. Like, I can't even do that though. I said boo and I can't even do it over again. Like, I don't care no more. No, what's going on? Halloween episodes. What's your favorite Halloween episode? Let us know.
Yes. Let us know. Let us know in the comments. So in the chat. So we're back at it again. We're Aaron. He is handling some business down in the Alamo with the Alasmos, doing his Alamo things. And yeah, we're just gonna be the three of us. We ain't gonna hold you too long. Maybe, who knows? Depending on the way my internet looking, it might really be a short jaunt. You know what I'm saying? But in any case, we are going to talk about our favorite Halloween / scary episodes of the 2000s, kind of, maybe a little bit more so.
Oh
no! I just said that just to say that it's not really, we're not locked in.
I was about to say, look,
I'm just going off the script in my brain. I'm just going off the script in my brain.
My list is definitely not just 2000s. What's up? That is hilarious. I'm about to say my list is definitely like 2000. Well, no, it's not. One is the first one I'm actually going to talk about is.
So yeah, we're gonna be turned up tonight, y'all. So hope everybody can have the fun as I'm trying my best to focus my ESP into presenting a higher quality image to illuminate the darkness and talk to everybody.
You busting kneecaps, Ja?
Hopefully. What's up? Get up, get down now. What's up? So yeah, let's kick some things off. Let me kick some things off with my episode of Halloween, and it's an underrated gem in my opinion. I think this is something that not too many people would even think would have an episode like this, and it is Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, and it has a very, very interesting and definitely I would say unique and surprising episode. It's about midway through the season where they're looking for an artifact called the Galaxy Book, and they leads them to this alien type setup where they have to go to the ship and help rendezvous with these abandoned soldiers. Funny thing about Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, before I go even further, is that the military outfit that they use in the show, their designs are literally taken from space troopers. So if anybody has seen that movie, that's what they look like. You know what I'm saying? With Denise Richards? in them
Wait,
folks?
what movie?
Space Troopers.
No. I've seen Super Troopers.
I have too, but
Love that movie.
hold on.
I love Super Troopers. Super Troopers. That's like hilarious movie.
Starship Troopers. My bad. Starship Troopers. I don't know why it's
I've seen clips of that. I don't remember it though.
It's the epitome of a B movie, of a B horror movie. But yeah, that's their uniforms. That's a nice little horror Easter egg. But no, basically it's Power Rangers meets Alien, where Leo, the Red Ranger, and his brother Mike, the Sixth Ranger, they go to this ship looking for this crew that went off the grid, and then basically they have to contend with this xenomorph type monster, as they, is very claustrophobic. It's very, meant to inspire fear. It's not the traditional Power Rangers episode where, they have some sort of out of suit trouble and then the monster shows up and they fight him. No, it's like the Rangers team don't even show up in full until about the end of the episode. The first two halves, the first, two parts, not like it's a 3-parter, but the first 2 acts, it's a claustrophobic horror movie-esque vibes and everything, with monsters, the soldiers being pulled into dark corridors, Power Rangers equivalents of, horror movie kills. It's a very, very interesting episode. I say definitely check it out. Lost Galaxy inherently is one of the stronger seasons of Power Rangers in terms of acting and whatnot. And I think that it's a nice diversion. Now, I will say it has one of the more funnier examples of Power Rangers ignoring logic and real world physics, because in the vacuum of space, they had a large scale explosion that had, knockback and trajectory and all of that. And then it happened in the vacuum of space. And literally the climax is literally the Red Ranger unmorphed hanging outside in space where there's a vacuum, but it's being treated like it's a helicopter, and they're like, oh, I'm going to pull you in. And then when they move away from the spaceship, he's still hanging out in space, not suffocating or anything like that. And that kind of can take you out of it. But other than that, it's a nice homage to Alien specifically, with a little bit of Alien sprinkled in there, and no Prometheus ties whatsoever, partly because the movie didn't exist and partly because the movie is not up to snuff, but we'll get there. Hope most of that rant came through. But yeah, are y'all interested in that episode that I'm talking about? That I will get the official name for it in a hot second.
Wait, I don't like the fact that you always gotta put Prometheus in your mouth like that. Like, sick of it. Like, stop calling that movie out.
Why not?
So you gonna watch it with us?
Right.
You'll be forced to watch it with the watch along. So
and I will be very much letting y'all know how I touch and feels about it. The Rescue Mission. That is the name of the episode. It's the Rescue Mission. Came out October 9th, 1999. Yeah, that's if y'all.
I have to look because I don't remember that episode, but I would definitely watch it on my next 2 days off just to see the feels that you're talking about. It sounds very interesting. I like horror movies anyway. So for that to be in a TV show or a series that I did enjoy, I did like Power Rangers, and I don't remember it, but I would like to see that, just to see it as an adult now, to see the vibes that you just said it gave off.
Yeah, it is definitely, I always, and this is going to be a slight Power Rangers rant. I've always applauded Power Rangers whenever they go off the beaten path with any given episode, whether that's a serious season doing a lighthearted episode, or they do a new type of genre in the season that the Power Rangers set in, or they just, take things seriously, or, in any given season. So they always seem to knock it out the park for the most part with those episodes, when they stop treating it like a Power Ranger / Toketsu series and just, treat it like a television series where you can basically do what you want. So yeah, for sure. That's my hitting gem.
Nice. I like that. I'm gonna definitely watch it.
For sure.
I'm gonna say you can go, Avia. Ladies first.
All right. So my top choice for my favorite Halloween episode, it has to be from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, season 5, Halloween. Because it's V for 5, because it's their fifth one. And a little history: the first 4 Halloween episodes were based off a heist. They're like each year, it was pretty much between the first one was between Captain Holt and Jake, proving who was the better detective. And then it kind of evolved into something bigger and better, and every single heist episode like outdid itself, right?
Mhm.
Like you would wonder, okay, what tricks are they going to do? Because they went all out. Like they were like no stuff. It was like Mission Impossible for like every heist episode. It was like, if you watch them, you will crack up and you'll be like, oh, how did they do that? And they go into like these like crazy like explanations of how they did it. And what made the 5th season episode of The Heist so great was that, before then we got to see Jake and Amy's relationship blossom into something great, right? They've been dating for a while, for a good like 2 seasons. And this one, it seemed like it was a regular type of heist episode. They were going through the motions, like, each person, was doing their thing during the heist. Everyone's thinking that, it's just a normal time. And then at the very end, the whole point of the heist was Jake to propose to Amy. You're like, that's what it was all leading up to. Like, what?
Mhm.
Like, you expected it, but you didn't at the same time. You're like, okay. Okay. And it was just a great episode. And, Boyle's costumes were always hilarious. They would always make fun of him. And I remember, like, the cold open for the episode was when, they all dressed in a costume. And he didn't come in one because they always made fun of him for, for not wearing one. So he was like, oh, I'll go to my car. I'll be right back. So he puts his costume on. And then by the time he comes back, they don't have their costumes on. And he just made Boyle just look so foolish. It's just each heist episode is hysterical, and the 5th one takes the cake. It's probably their best heist episode ever.
Yes, indeedy. I also am a Brooklyn Nine-Nine fan. I still need to watch the last season, but I literally, when you told me, Avia, that was one of your picks last night, I went, oh yeah, that's a good one. And I went back and I watched the other 2 episodes I did not see, which was the 3rd and the 4th one, before getting to the 5th one, which I also think is the best one of the whole saga of the Halloween heists. And yeah, those episodes are hilarious because
They're terrible.
because it's just the steady progression of how much they, for that one particular day, they let their vitriol for each other get to this point where they're just talking smack. And what makes it even funnier is that that's the season where it's coming off of the end of the previous season, where Rosa, another main character, and Jake, they went to prison. And so one of the jabs they're throwing at each other, they're like some, well, I as I spent those year in prison, you spent 8 months. As I spent all that time in prison, I only thought about one thing. It wasn't my loving family or friends. It was knowing that I was going to win this year's Halloween heist. And then Rose
they go out. And one thing that was hilarious was, I think it was season 4. I can't remember if it was season 4, season 3. I can't remember. When, Rose and Amy just have this great chemistry. This Rose is like this dark, just straight-laced type of person, exciting type of person. Amy's like, anal retentive, like binders, everything's planned, OCD, like everything. And so this one particular heist episode, Rose was like, I'm going with Amy. And he was like, what? You're picking me? You're going with me? He's like, where's the binder, Amy? I know you have the binder. Where's the binder? She's like, right here. She gets the binder, hands it to Rose. And at the like in the middle of it, Rosa like says something about the binder, and she read something in the binder, and Amy was like, "You read it?" She's like, "Of course I read it. I want to win."
And then the Babysitter Club references that was in the binder, she read to get that reference too.
Yes,
that was
genius. It was hilarious.
I have never seen this show.
Please do. Please.
I will. I've seen like trailers and promos for it, but I've never actually sat down and watched it.
Now you got homework.
We need to cover it on the mess or super mess or something.
I have a shit ton of homework. Let's talk about it. Like, I have a shit ton of homework. Oh, man.
We got to cover it either on a super mess or the mess or something. Like, we got to talk about it.
Definitely. Because I'm always open into new shows, just like what you tell me about Dickerson, and I've been enjoying that. So I'm always open to shows and catching up on them. So I definitely will check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because when you get to the Halloween Heists episode and like just Captain Holt and Jake's repertoire back and forth alone, it just is so much comedic gold and everything.
How many seasons?
8.
Yep, the last season was this year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We had 8 episodes, and I was hoping it would at least have like 22, so we could at least get one last heist episode. But yeah. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna start going on a whole tirade about all of the hilarious stuff in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but I'm not. Mike, what's one of your episodes?
I'm gonna go to a throwback classic, but it is from the Buffy the Vampire series, and it's actually titled Halloween. And I think it's a very cool episode because they think they're gonna have this chill night or whatever. And they're all just gonna dress up and be cool, but they got their costumes from an evil wizard who cursed them. So what happens is they costumes at night turns them into whatever costume that they have. So you have Buffy, who is like this lady from the 17th century who doesn't know anything about like vampire slaying and all this and that, and it's just a good episode, and you just have to see them work together to get her memory back. And the demons and everything think because that she is not the Buffy the Vampire Slayer no more, that they can go ahead and kill her and everything. But the Scooby Gang or whatever her little crew is, help her get her memory back and break the curse. But I thought it was cool because it was like an evil wizard. They dressed up in costumes, and his costume that they bought turned them into what they are. What they turned them into whatever their costume was. So yeah, very dope episode.
Yeah. I don't fuck with Joss Whedon at all, but I did fuck with Buffy the Vampire Slayer for a little bit back in the day.
Facts.
And I need to go back and watch that episode because I don't think I caught that episode, to be honest with you. But yeah, that sounds like something that Joss Whedon probably in hindsight had too many of his isms in it, but it's Sarah Michelle Gellar, so I can't turn down revisiting just that episode and still shit talking Joss in the process, as I am ought to do. But yeah, I haven't seen that episode, but I will give it a chance.
Yeah, it's called Halloween.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it to. I really only can prepare for one of these episodes, but there is 2 more episodes. I'm allowed to slack off one of these episodes since apparently I cracked the whip on y'all. I can afford.
When did you crack the whip?
I'm talking about what your bro Aaron was saying I'd be doing. He'd be cracking the whip on us and all of these things. You can find that line in our Mario Kart 8 live stream over on twitch.com, twitch.tv/.
Full of shit live stream. Okay.
But you can also watch the highlights over on YouTube, and you can decide if somebody here rage quitted or not. Spoilers.
We was actually discussing that before we went live.
Anywho, Smart Guy, specifically season 3, episode 12, Diary of a Mad Schoolgirl. That episode's pretty hilarious. For those who don't know, TJ and them, Marcus, he's trying to get with a girl, but he don't know how to approach her. So he get Tej to go and hack into her diary, which is all types of fucked up and wrong and not cool and never should be done. Definitely. And basically they start using that so Marcus could get with her. But then Yvette finds out that, after paying attention to what's going on and how she knows her brother can't pull no chicks just on his own volition, she started putting 2 and 2 together. And then the girl he trying to get, she finds out about it, so she starts intentionally writing crazy stuff because she's TJ's book report partner, and they're covering Lindsay Borden, who killed her family with 40 whacks by her axe. And she starts more or less becoming more and more deranged, or coming off as that in her diary, so that's to throw them off. And so the episode ends in like this horror movie Scream fashion, where she starts stalking them around the house, cutting the power and chasing them around the house with a pig mask and a butcher knife. And it culminates in Yvette, her, and their other friend who was a part of the scheme basically going, yeah, weirdos. You shouldn't be looking at other folks' private property to get with them. And it's pretty hilarious episode. Smart Guy's very underrated black sitcom that did not start out on Disney Channel. It was actually on WB before Disney picked up the syndication rights. But yeah, that's a pretty hilarious Halloween / scary episode that a lot of the sitcoms in the back of the day used to do that. Honorable mention to Boy Meets World, where Corey kept having those weird ass horror movie dreams. The one with Sarah Michelle Gellar, and the other one where he was trying to figure out why he just needed to be back with Topanga, that he was dreaming killing off his friends so he could just be with Topanga, which still fucking weirds me out to this day. Him just pushing his friends down the elevator shafts, and then his ex-girlfriend, she just willingly falls down the elevator shafts, and then Topanga and him just hook up. And like
also,
him. Oh, go ahead.
I was sorry to talk about Boy Meets World, the episode when they're in the school at night and they're trying to run from the killer. And it turns out that the killer was Sean, because he had all these things he was trying to work out in his mind. But that one stuck out with me. I was like,
yeah, that's another one. You know what I like the most about that episode? Really, is that Sean was like, that was the guilt of Sean feeling like he broke Corey and Topanga up, and that the one thing, and that he again, I don't know what was their obsession with this, him getting other people out of their way so they could be a couple again. So Boy Meets World back in the day used to be, I don't know what happened with Girl Meets World, because that's when it veered off the cliff. But
we don't talk about it. We don't talk about Girl Meets World.
Now we don't talk about it. Damn.
We don't talk about it.
We don't. They was on some other shit with that one. But Boy Meets World, yeah. Shout out to honorable mentions and Smart Guy. Definitely watch that. Watch all 3 of those episodes because they're very good.
I love Smart Guy. Smart Guy is one of my favorite throwback shows. Yeah,
I just thought it was funny how it was like in season 1 when how the Mars are always in each other's stuff, how the first few episodes, Tia and Tamara showed up and Smart Guy and Marcus was trying to date both. That was hilarious.
They should have had a big ass crossover.
Mm-hmm.
Like a family vacation, or I could have seen, I'm about to veer off for a second, but I could have seen all them shows like Sister, Smart Guy. Was it another show that probably was with them?
Nah, it was just those 2.
Yeah,
it would have been dope to see them all go to summer camp together.
That would be interesting.
That would have been dope. But yeah, I don't know why I had that thought. They could have had a big crossover. Them all go to summer camp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh well.
So what's your next one up? And what's some of y'all in the chat? What's some of y'all favorites? Let us know.
Favorite Halloween special episode series. You going next, Avia?
Sure. My next episode is from Parks and Rec, Greg Bacchitis. And what makes this one so funny is that, there's this vandal, who does something to the statue, in Pawnee statue, every year. And Leslie knows who it is. And she knows it's the specific person because she finds a peach pit next to it. And Craig Bacchitis has a thing for peaches. And so the whole episode, she is trying to grill into him. I know you did it. I know you did it. He's just in there just calm, collected, just not budging at all. And you just see Leslie just sweating, trying to break him, and he will not. Just all the links she'll go to get him to admit that he was the one who did it. And it's hysterical. It's another one of my favorites. And there's a thing between them, it's a running gag through the whole series, and it is funny.
Most definitely. Parks and Recreation's a hell of a show. Hell of a show.
Mhm. Mhm.
Have you seen it, Mike?
Nope, I haven't.
Mike, we're gonna get you to your nap soon enough. Don't worry.
No. Oh my god, yo! I've been working 6 days straight. No, it's not. I've seen clips, but I've never sat down and watched. Like, I'm gonna be real honest. Sitcoms are not my thing. Like, I've never sat down and really watched sitcoms, and I feel like these are sitcoms, right?
Mhm.
So like, I've never any older any newer sitcom. I don't think I've actually sat down and watched. I've always watched like anything supernatural, horror, or like that's it. Like or superheroes.
You need to leave.
All right. Sign it out. Nah, but I like I said, and then plus anything that comes. What didn't Brooklyn what is it called?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Brooklyn Nine, didn't that come on Fox?
Yeah, it did, and then it got canceled, and then it went to NBC.
Yeah.
CCC between Fox and NBC. I don't trust them when it comes to shows. And then like Grey's Anatomy, that's not a sitcom. Scandal, not a sitcom. How to Get Away with Murder, not a sitcom. I was the type of shows I was watching, like drama, crime, mystery.
Messy stuff. Messy stuff.
Like, I'll watch anything. Give me anything good. I'm sitting there like in it. And when I tell you, Mike, you have to watch at least these two, because they were back in in the early 2000s. When NBC, there were 3 main shows on NBC that really hit the mark as far as like sitcoms. 30 Rock. As soon as 30 Rock was ending, Parks and Rec. As soon as Parks and Rec was ending, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Like, those were like the 3 main good sitcoms on NBC that are just like constantly funny, that hit that mark every time.
Parks and Rec is the show that has Danny Glover in it, right?
No. Andre Braugher is in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Andre Braugher.
And first of all, you call this man Danny Glover. No, that Danny Glover is in Lethal Weapon. And
no, I mean Donald. What? Childish Gambino.
You're talking about Community. You're talking about Community.
Oh, that's Community.
And he wrote some episodes of 30 Rock. He wrote some episodes, and I think he appeared in like guest stars. Like he was like guest starred in some episodes of 30.
Mike said all of these sitcom black folks look alike to me. Mike said they all look alike to me.
I did not say that.
They dark and it's blended together. What's your episode, Mike?
My next is The Simpsons, Any Treehouse of Horror. I love it because I feel like they are, doing parody of different horror movies and horror icons and things like that, putting the family in different scenarios each act, and it's also just like little short films of them being in horror movies. So The Simpsons, any of their Treehouse of Horrors. I think 5 is my favorite because I feel like that one was iconic.
Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, 5. Why am I hearing myself twice? That's throwing me off. But yeah, I 5 definitely, because I believe that's the one with the shinning.
Mm-hmm. That is the one.
That is literally the funniest segment in Treehouse of Horror history. I might watch that tonight. I regularly go back to that and just laugh my ass off. That segment actually ruined The Shining for me, because I've seen The Shining since, and I cannot be scared or tense or anything, because every time it gets to a significant point that they did in that episode, I just quote it and laugh. So it's not to say I don't understand the story or don't understand the emotional beats that the story is trying to purvey to be good. I do. But when it comes to the horror of it, when it comes to all of that stuff, like Jack Nicholson going, "Here's Johnny," is already a meme. It was a meme long before I knew what a meme was. But then when you add the Simpsons aspect to it, where Homer keeps going to the wrong door, "Here's Johnny," and he keeps saying late night calls as he goes to door. He goes, "Here's Johnny. Don't, David Letterman. Hi, David. It's Grandpa. Don't." And then he does the 60 Minutes bit when he finally gets to the right door. Like, that whole Urge to kill fading, 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 rising, fading, gone. That's it's just the best.
Classic.
It's really, really good. It's really, really good. But yeah, the Treehouse Horrors are classics, lay classic arenos. So yeah. I'm gonna say this.
You can say my next one for yours, because I mean it is your favorite show as well.
Is he being funny?
No, I'm not. I'm like, as I'm looking at my list, 1, 2, 3, 3. I'm not at 4 and 5 yet. 4 and 5 are WV and AHS. Number 3, we all love this show together.
Well, let me say one of my honorable mentions and then get to it because I didn't know you had 5. Because I only had 3. I promise you, a lot of my faves are like slick, underrated ones that I don't think people really pay attention to them as horror. But it's actually a tie. Haunted, the Teen Titans episode where Slade's ghost was haunting Robin. That's that's an amazing one. And Assault on 42 from Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, which once again is a homage to Aliens because it deals with it. It's from season 2. It revolves around Captain America, Miss Marvel, and Wasp. The one Carol was still Miss Marvel. I think one other Avenger. I can't tell you off the top of my head, but definitely those 3. They go into the prison 42. And since it's in the negative zone, they're dealing with the annihilation wave and Annihilus, and it's attacking the prison. And the leader's there, and he's hearing their thoughts because of his telepathic abilities. And it has people getting pulled off by monsters, eaten, the whole 9 yards. It's literally played. No, Thor's in it too. It's literally it's literally an homage to Aliens, and the fact that you have the Marines, you have these xenomorph like aliens, and the queen alien controlling it all, and you have these badasses going up against it. They even make a lot of references to the dialogue. So yeah, nice little Halloween episode if you're into it. Yeah,
I miss that show.
Those are my 2 honorable mentions. But yeah, go ahead, Mike.
SpongeBob Scaredy Pants.
Is that the one where he gets he's the ghost in the brain?
And Patrick messes him up by getting stung by a jellyfish.
Oh, was it stung by a jellyfish or bitten by the were snail?
No, he was stung by a jellyfish because he was holding SpongeBob up with a string when SpongeBob had the ghost costume on, and he was trying to act like he was the Flying Dutchman to scare everybody.
When that man told the folks, "Oh, that's just my brain." I mean, see, that's y'all. I was trying to get a haircut this week, but my barbershop was closed on a Monday, and if I know, no shade to these Memphis barbers, because I know the Memphis do got some dope barbers, but you got to know which ones, because if you just go to a random barber, them folks would have had me looking like SpongeBob with the guy. That's the perfect example of a cartoon character getting their hairline fucked up. Is SpongeBob like green? But yeah, that episode's hilarious. Underrated SpongeBob episode. There's a lot of underrated gems we're bringing up. Y'all notice that? A lot of underrated gems.
That was a good one. I just thought it was funny that the Flying Dutchman was scared of him at the same time because he was a sponge.
I definitely got to give some honorable mentions to the one where they got turned into the snails because of the serum and everything. And that man, goddamn Squidward, got turned into the snail at the ear. Meow, 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 meow. Meow. Patrick popped up and threw the shoe. Squidward.
A fucking hot mess. That's what that is. That's a hot mess.
And then the invisible spray episode where ghosts, and they kept making bad puns as they kept spraying the spray on them. No guts, no glory. And then the narrator several bad puns later. Now all SpongeBob episodes are on Amazon Prime, so I will definitely be watching that as well.
It is still Graveyard Shift is still my favorite though.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Like
it's a good one.
It's the way when they was screaming, their eyes and everything went up. Oh God! It's the way when he went and took that trash out and ran. Ooh, I've been in situations like that when I was
Piece of cake.
Let me take and throw this trash out in the dark.
Yeah, but yeah, all of those excellent choices. Avia, what's your
Okay.
go?
My next one is, even though this is a supernatural show, they only had one Halloween-based episode, and this is Charmed season 3, all Halloween's Eve, and this is when they the Charmed ones had to go back to the 1600s to prevent this baby from being raised by this evil sorceress. And I can't remember, it's been a minute, if that was actually their ancestor. And so they had to, go back to try to protect her, because if something happened to, her, something would happen to them. But I can't remember. I might be wrong. It's been missed. I've seen it, but it's a great episode. And so the sisters, when they're in the 1600s, they learn like the old ways of magic. Like if you sweep a broom, like it protects you. Like just certain things that they learn while they're there, and they use that. They use that knowledge to apply to it in the future. And it's a great episode. I was a Charm fan, when I was younger, so I enjoyed it. It's a great episode.
Have you watched the reboot?
I've seen the first season, but I haven't really watched season 2 and the upcoming season 3. I haven't seen it yet.
All right, bad. That's good. It's okay. It's not. Yeah, we'll talk about that one day.
Woo! Do I smell another Titan situation on our hand?
No. That's another word you
it?
need to keep at your dang on mouth. It's Titan.
Oh my
Prometheus
God.
and Titans. Don't say nothing about them shows or movies, okay?
Oh my God. I don't know why y'all can't let me be great. Mike, what's your next one? What's your next one up?
Since I'm the only one with 5, dang, I was trying to come prepared. WandaVision. All new Halloween spooktacular. And it's not because it is a scary part in it. It did get a little horrific. But it's because of the aesthetic of them having these kids. They dressing them up for Halloween and everything. Wanda and Vision in their old classic costumes or their old classic, uniforms and everything like that. And then the ghost of her brother's past coming back and everything. Like, that was weird. Quicksilver coming back, Evan Peters, and then her actually using her powers and stuff. And then what I think was horrific is we seeing Vision come out the damn hex and getting ripped up and everything like that. So that was like a little piece of horror right there. And then we saw Billy and Speed use their powers for the first time.
Would you say that Vision being torn apart like that was visceral? Was the visceralness of it? Would you say that it was a very visceral and made you cringe?
I didn't want to see him die again.
Like it was the visceralness of what was happening to him that wasn't, very give you the heebie-jeebies like Gina Rodriguez get when she around black folks.
I said I did not want to see him die again. Okay, so yes, I guess him getting ripped apart. I didn't want to see that. Did you want to see him get ripped apart?
No, I was just asking that question so I can throw that back in my brother's face later on when we resume another topic.
What was the topic? Because you can't just say stuff like that and we not know what was the topic. What was the argument? Who said what?
Well, there's an even more important argument that I want to get to before we wrap up the show. So and it's more relevant. He was saying that Vision getting the Mind Stone ripped out of his forehead in Infinity War was more visceral than anything that happened in Venom 2.
In Venom 2?
Yeah. I disagree heavily, but
y'all already know how I feel about Venom. You can watch last week's episode of The Mess. But I don't even think those two compare in the same sentence though.
I rest my case. So your number 5 before I ask y'all the most important question about Halloween related instances.
Okay, my number 5. American Horror Story Coven episodes 4 and 5. is their Halloween special. It's a part 1 and part 2. So much shit went down between these 2 episodes. We saw the dead be rose up against the witches at their house. We saw Cordelia get acid thrown on her and she lost her sight. We saw what else happened on that episode. Oh my god, it was so much shit. Oh shoot. What is her name with the orange hair? I know her like actress name. I think it's Frances, but she was burnt at the stakes and said Balenciaga. Oh my god! Like I love any what I love about American Horror Story. There always going to be a Halloween episode, every season. But Coven is my favorite season.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there'll ever be another season like Coven, just because of just the witches and how it was true to form, the aesthetics, the storyline, like the 7 wonders, all that. But that 2-part episode was a lot because it set up a lot for the second half of the series. Like I said, Cordelia being blonde and losing her sight and having to deal with that. And then, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, but going into the future, she becomes the Supreme. So she had to work through that shit,
Mm-hmm.
But that's like my number 1 favorite Halloween, like, because it's just so much shit happened on those 2 episodes. Like I said, when Cordelia got that acid thrown on her and it cut off, and then it went to the next, it's the next. You have to wait until the next episode, child. It's a lot. Queenie was getting more of her powers because she's like a human voodoo doll. Like, it was a lot. A lot. Like, I love that. Huh?
Like Coven was the one that I like watched. Like
Yeah.
Coven, I was like every when Coven came on, because there was just something about it.
Yeah.
Just like, oh yeah, they're getting into some stuff here. Like they're not afraid to go there as far as like
Right.
magic and like stuff like that. And yeah,
Very
that Halloween
original.
episode was something. It was something.
Too much happening. Like, I was like, okay, this is too much happening. But no, that was like true horror, like Halloween TV special. Like I said, they always give a good Halloween shit. If you want to get technical, Freak Show's Halloween episode was crazy because the clown killed everybody. Like, everybody. So yeah, they give you some good Halloween specials.
Mm-hmm.
What's your question, Q?
All right, so this is a question that was brought up on my other show, Into the Q Universe, this past Sunday night, and I feel like I need to ask y'all this question because we need to broaden this conversation. So, my brother posed the question of every 5 years. So, on a specific day, every 5 on the 5th, every 5 years. Y'all know what that means. What would you rather deal with when you can't get any weapons or anything like that? Would you rather deal with Chucky for 24 hours or deal with Michael Myers for 24 hours?
I'd rather deal with Chucky. I'll be honest. Even though he may be a doll and he may be free, I'd rather deal with Chucky than deal with Michael Myers. Because Michael Myers, like Chucky, like he's there. Like, you don't know Michael Myers. Like, you don't know, and just go crazy. Like, you won't know until he wants you to know. Like, I'd rather be with Chucky. He at least would amuse me if I with him. Like, if he's gonna talk shit to me, I'll talk shit to him back. Like, I can't.
Y'all don't even know my I didn't even say my stance yet, so I don't know why you even would say that. What's your stance, Mike?
I actually say both.
But you would rather deal with them both?
No, like give me this, hear me out, plot. Give me Chucky trying to raise down Michael Myers from the dead, and then we end up taking down, got it. Give me Chucky trying to possess Michael Myers because he needs a body.
I think you overcomplicating it for yourself, Mike, because they're
but you know me, I mean, because I'm scared of Chucky, but I'm scared of Chucky more than I am of Michael Myers.
Really?
I hate Chucky. Like, I'm scared to watch the new series. Like, I gotta watch it, but I'm scared to watch it. Like, I'm the one that's scared of dolls. Like,
so you would deal with Michael Myers over Chucky if you had to choose between
I
the
couldn't. I couldn't
Put me
do
in a horror
it.
movie.
I couldn't do it.
Because I'm gonna have to, if I have to deal with Chucky, I'm gonna have to rebuke him and exercise him because I know he a demon. That's a demon. I'm gonna have to where my holy water at? We got to pray and start speaking in tongue on him, like.
But the thing is, Chucky, you either go with the psychopathic killer who never dies, or a doll that never dies.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So give me both of them. Go ahead and put me in a universe where they both Chucky trying to possess Michael Myers, and I got to deal with them both because I can't.
But you can't go into the day with no weapons or anything. Like I
know how to run. I know how to drive.
See, thank you. See, I say I deal with Michael Myers because Chucky, he's too small. He can easily sneak up on you. He can hide in plain sight, and he can get you in a myriad of ways that you're not expecting. So I say I'd rather come up with a game plan to take down Michael Myers, or at the very least escape him. See, my plan is I would make him think I'm going to be home and make him think I have a specific vehicle. All the while, I actually have my actual vehicle. So while he's hunting in my house looking for me, I'm going 90 on the freeway out the city, and he ain't gonna know where I am. And by the time he catch on,
Michael Myers don't work like that, bro. He gonna find you. Michael Myers don't work like
he
that.
Can't teleport. He can't teleport. He can't just teleport to me. He can't do that. That can't happen. So at the end of the day, I'm zooming, and once that 24 hours is up, y'all got to worry about them for another 5 years. So you literally just got to.
I'm so scared of Chucky. Like that thing used to creep me out. My brother, who was younger than me, loved Chucky, and I just be like crying, like I can't, like full blown tears, scared. Like I think it's Child's Play 3. When it shows them actually making him, and I didn't want no dolls growing up. I didn't want no action figures, none of that shit.
See,
it's
just
my grandma used to have these dolls on her couch
at
her bed.
It's just like watching all the Halloween. If we're going by Halloween logic, he gonna find you. No matter we want.
But that's if you stay. But that's if you stay in the town. If I'm zooming going 90, he can't teleport 90 miles an hour. He behind me. He out there looking for a car to hide under. But if I'm gone and it hit 12 o'clock November 1st, he gone. All I got to deal with him is for that one day. And then once it roll over to the next day, I ain't got to worry about him for another 5 years.
So I don't have to worry about neither one. Now put me up against Ghostface. Woo!
Well, I was about to say, who would y'all? Okay, Freddy or Jason? Who would y'all prefer to go against?
Neither one of them, because one can get you in your sleep, the other one you can't stop. And plus,
let's go to Camp Crystal Lake.
And plus, Jason can teleport, so your ass is grass. You literally can't do anything but get lucky. Like no, you can't
shoot him dead. Shoot him dead.
Yep.
Nah,
shoot him dead.
That don't work. That don't work. What you opening my? What you doing? 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 I love my brother. I don't know why he took me seriously, me shouting down at him like that.
What happened to my computer? Lord have mercy. I got big.
John, I told you if he don't know what car I'm driving, he can't cling to it. He gonna cling to the wrong car. Like, it's not, no, y'all keep talking like he gonna know what I'm doing when I'm telling you that my plan is gonna be foolproof that he can't know.
Ciao.
It's that simple. It's that simple. Y'all gonna get done up by Chucky thinking that he an easy W.
Who said they was both?
You said y'all Avia talking about some. Oh, I could just kick Chucky and other people.
I
Y'all
didn't say
finna
kick 'em. I didn't say kick 'em.
get out of here.
Exactly.
No, get
I'll
no,
make you
no,
Come on,
no,
sit down, special guest.
no.
Come on, special guest.
Whoa, hold on. Mike don't run no show around here.
Come on, special
No,
guest.
Mike don't run no
Hey,
show
hey,
around
hey,
here. I'm gonna cut this camera off. Dead ass.
Let's
I'm
go.
gonna cut the
Special
camera off.
guest in the
Yo,
building.
run no show.
I'm on the mess. Okay.
This ain't even no go because this ain't even the right show. This ain't even the right show. This ain't even the right show. What are you doing? You just coming in here.
Talking about our conversation we had on Into the Universe.
I'm talking about my conversation that I'm bringing up now.
Yo,
Mr.
I am screaming.
How y'all doing? Y'all? Chad, what's good?
You just talk. First of all, correct yourself. This is MD Wednesday Live, the main show. This is number one. Number two, the mess they would call you. There's a very long list of individuals I had to be on there. You stay now. You stay now. You already here. You already did made your presence known. You can't just get up now. So say,
let's go.
say your spiel. Mike got to go to sleep anyway, so we're not going to be too long. So you better make it quick and snappy.
So what was y'all talking about the Michael Myers and Chucky thing though?
Yes.
Oh,
It's not plugged up.
Oh, it's
Use
not.
his mic.
Dang, that's crazy.
I'm not gonna go ahead and.
But yeah, obviously, it's like no brainer that it would be Chucky that you would choose because he's a doll. Damn it.
No,
Thank
he's
you.
gonna get
Thank
you slipping. He's going to catch you slipping.
But I'm saying we're talking. Did you say the first every 5 years? You said that and all that. Okay, I would rather take my chances with Chucky on any given Sunday than have to. If Michael Myers catch me one time, it's over with.
But if he stabbed you one good time and you gotta go the rest of the 24 hours limping and shit, and you get in the hospital, he catch your ass slipping,
Yeah,
then
man,
you up. You're gonna be locked in one place. But if I'm zooming behind the
And
car,
you run out of gas.
if I'm 90 miles out and the man can't teleport, he don't know what car I'm
this?
driving. Come on, yo.
So Mike, you said Chucky or Michael Myers?
I said both actually.
Mike is scared, is canonically afraid of Chucky. He does not.
Oh, so you got a fear of dolls.
So he was
I don't have a fear of dolls, but I like Chucky really put some fear in my life. Like I don't fuck with that
so
shit.
he would think,
But you know the day he's coming though. You know it.
So what I'm gonna do?
24
Go
hours.
lock myself in the basement and wait, or travel from flight to flight and train to train? No, I might as well just face him head on. Like
Exactly. But you would rather face Chucky over Michael Myers, right?
no, because Mike will be terrified, and as soon as he see that, that's why
Well,
got to
Mike is
holy
literally
water.
a high man
I'm gonna start praying hard. Jesus, hallelujah.
because he a doll. I'm going at his ass head up. It's over
Right.
with.
It's not, he doesn't
And
have the
Chucky
force
get
or
hurt.
the killing
And Chucky
thing.
can't really. Facts.
When I'm
Thanks,
talking,
Xavier.
Michael Myers is a grown ass man. Like Chucky
Facts.
is a dog. If you can't get the knife away from Chucky,
That's
at
facts.
least one.
how many bodies he done called avian?
Yeah, but he
He's
be
had 8 movies. How
playing
many
like
bodies?
a doll though. They be like, "Oh, look at the doll. Why does he have a knife?" And then they reach down and he stab him. But if you know Chucky is coming,
This man has caught scores of bodies. He has caught scores of bodies. Obviously, he's very good at killing regular size.
hey
humans.
Mike, they said you're gonna be speaking in tongues when you see Chucky.
I'm laying hands. Hold on.
It's
I'm
over.
gonna tell you right now. I'm laying hands like this. Like I'm gonna put my hands and I'm gonna get the.
That's what you gotta do exactly.
And he gonna be
but
slicing
could you
them?
do that to Michael Myers though?
You're right.
I'm running. You know what? I would love the thrill of running from Michael Myers. No shade.
Yeah, it's all fun and games till he standing right in front of you.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
And this
I'll be honest.
comment is gonna get y'all done up. Stop thinking.
Exactly.
Stop thinking that because Leprechaun already done showed you twice.
But Leprechaun
that
is
being
magical and mystical.
But he already done showed you twice. Being in the hood don't mean a damn
He
thing.
got super strength. We know Leprechaun got super strength.
Y'all finna get done up by this dog, and I'm gonna be on the road living my best life, running away. From
Soon as you
Michael
run
Myers.
out of gas and go to that gas
He don't
station,
know what car I'm driving,
Michael Myers
dog.
gonna be.
He don't know what car I'm driving. It don't matter. He's not gonna know. My plan is gonna be foolproof. Then don't make me mess around and fake my death in year 4 and make him think I'm gone and him hunting down another person and I'm watching from a distance as another person getting done up.
Well, on that note, I definitely enjoyed my time with you guys. We know
Come back
Chucky.
and see us.
Facts. Really me coming in here was to tell you guys y'all need to be on Into the Universe. We need to do another Into the Multiverse.
Get out of here. Get out. No.
Thank you. Yes.
Nobody
Let's do
cares.
a family game
Nobody
night.
cares about everyone. Mostly everybody agreeing with you. Get out of here. Get out of
Everybody
here.
agree with you. You the only
Like,
person
I ain't
that did.
taking
Mike
that dog
agreed with
out.
me, so get on out of here. Go. All right, peace out, bro.
Like, I am taking that dog out. I know I don't stand a chance against Michael Myers. I'm taking that dog
That's
out.
why you run. That's why you go and you run and you just and he don't know what car you driving. Like, come on, have a car with the
I don't
spinning
want to talk
plates.
about it no more.
You don't want to talk about it no more.
Cause y'all got me stressed out.
Sure. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the consensus that running away from Michael Myers is a better strategy than fighting Chucky.
Nobody came
I'm
to that
so
consensus
glad.
but you.
I'm so glad that we all came to this
Nobody
consensus.
came to that conclusion but you. Oh man, that's funny. The common crackhead can kill Chucky. Oh, that is funny.
The first time y'all try to throw Chucky in some water, he gonna come out like,
Who the you think you are? No, whoa.
that's how that man finna be coming at y'all. As soon as y'all throw him in that water, he gonna be walking out that be like, bam, 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 and it's gonna be a wrap.
Oh God.
It's gonna be a wrap. I'm gonna pray for y'all to get to.
What,
to
you
get
got
it.
another question? What's your next question?
No, that's it.
Oh,
That's it.
bet.
That's it. That's
Well, before we
Well, hold the phone. That was in the past. Mike has already established that is old news. That was a week ago. We're
not you trying to
talking about
use
that.
my stuff because we were talking about this earlier before we started. You trying
That's
to
what
say
you
it's oh, now it's in the past because now you
That's what
saying
said.
it.
I'm agreeing with you. That's what you told me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that not what you told me? You
I sure
said
did tell you that.
it was in the past. There's no point in talking about it. We know what we know. We said what we
Yeah,
said.
because you was trying to deny the fact that you rage quit.
I did not rage quit. That is a fallacy. You're
Well,
not
the
being
poll said
truthful.
you did because everybody saw it.
And the poll said that Donald Trump would be an adequate president. And guess what? That was not true.
We don't talk about politics on this show.
Y'all are politicking against me, so I can't tell.
Well,
Y'all are trying to politic against me into being again telling me somebody that I'm not and trying to, you know what? Tell these folks who y'all is. I ain't gotta defend myself.
Wait.
What's that?
So who's gonna be the lucky person to get these? I have 3 extra copies. Here's the variant. This is Nubia and the Amazons. Just came out yesterday or Tuesday. Go to your local comic shop and support. But we are gonna be giving these 3 away. So here's the variant. Here's the other one. If you want a copy, like, retweet, subscribe to this YouTube channel.
Yes, and DM Mike $200 in Cash App.
No, I didn't say that. No.
I thought you said to give them your social security number.
No, I didn't say that. See, you are a scammer.
You didn't say you need your
Wait,
you need their card note?
Is that a threat? Is that a threat?
Don't know because they're just gonna accuse you of rage quitting when you.
Is that a threat?
They're gonna accuse you of rage
How
quitting.
long before you get your Switch?
And all of that.
Because I need to know because we'll chip in and get you Mario Kart because we need you already talking about closing curtains and stuff on us, you know. Nah, but we are giving these away. So if you want a copy, stay. So yeah.
So all you gotta do. All you got to do is DM Mike your Venmo, your Cash App.
No, do not. Please do not. Like,
okay, for real. Don't do that. In all seriousness, do not do that.
Do that.
You just all you got to do is comment and leave a comment when the video goes live, not the chat, but in the comment section, and answer the question that we talked about. Which would you rather choose, Chucky or Michael Myers? Who would you rather
tweet us
with?
that? We'll tweet that question out tonight.
Mm-hmm. Who gonna tweet that question out tonight?
I'll tweet it.
Still do the comments too, just because. Even if it has no bearings on the contest, you do it just because.
Yeah. Also, watch I Know What You Did Last Summer on Amazon. If you have it, the 5th episode comes out this Friday. I was supposed to have something special last week, but it's not finished. So hopefully this Friday it'll be finished. But yeah, check it out. I have something super surprise. Like I'm so mad. So yeah, check it out. What's next?
That's it. Now we can close it on out. No, I said close it on out. We're doing which means
Okay.
How long have you been doing this?
Hold on, I'll close it out.
No, as in give your outros, not press a button.
I am giving my outro.
Say who you is and where you from before you start pressing
Hold
buttons.
on.
Looks like you're going to the shadow realm, Jimbo. Have fun.
Mike, tell them who you is and where you from.
Odd Geek, Twitter, Instagram. Thanks for coming out. Love you.
And now we toss it over
I'm sleepy.
And now we toss it over to the judge, the creator of our highest viewed and liked TikTok so far on our TikTok account. Go to Multiversity at TikTok. Let me know who you is and where you from.
What's up, everyone? You can find me on all social media platforms at Avian Knighton. You can find me all through our YouTube channel as well as our Medium and Joe's website, The Black Cape.
Word. And of course, it's me. It's the person whose internet got better progressively over the episode. QMG, Quamon Star G. And you can find me here every Wednesday, every Friday on the front porch with Aaron, and every Sunday with my bro and Into the Quniverse over on YouTube and Facebook Live, where we talk about everything geeky, gaming, and nerdy. You can find me on Twitter being a menace and on Spaces telling your faves to stop being a bunch of asshats and actually fight for things worth fighting for. And yeah, this has been Moldiversity, and all I will say is stop watching these clickbaity ass videos trying to capitalize off of people's legitimate gripes against Warner Brothers and DC, because they really don't care. They just want the views and the clicks. Catch y'all later. Peace. Do what Mike said to win them Nubia comics, because Stephanie Williams, she deserves it. She's the quintessential
Dope.
Quintessential.
Well
deserved rags to, not even really, I'm not going to say rags to riches because rags seems derogatory. I'm going to say started from the bottom, now she her. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, everybody say peace, everybody. Peace. Aaron will be back this weekend, Friday. Yeah. So you're going to get serious, Aaron. You're not going to get funny, Aaron. Sorry. Peace.